Ah, the Lord Protector. Can an empire survive when it's led by a child? That's the question that many may ask. It seems reasonable. From the empires of China to the shoguns of Japan. At many times, the emperor has been nothing but a puppet. A puppet controlled by warlords, and that is the same question asked today in Griffenheim. The empire has a very diverse set of paths that one can take, that it has many different destinies that it can reach, but one destiny is very different than the other destinies, because today we are playing as the Lord Protector of the Griffonian Empire. I'm happy to be back as the Griffonian Empire. You could say that my original Griffonian Empire Archon series is what made this channel what it is today. That's where a lot of things came from that completely changed this channel. Or maybe the good guys. That was also a pretty monumental episode, but Griffonian Empire series, towards the end, that's when this channel really changed, when it got some traction. I think I started the Griffonian Empire series in like the 200s of subscribers, so it was a long time ago, and I'm very thankful for everybody who's subscribed, and the poll for the 1,000 subscriber special will be closing when this video comes up, so thank you all for voting for it. Results will come out shortly, but now that that's out of the way, let's get to the Lord Protector, and we will have to go down the Archon route to get to it, so let's just wait, because something, spoilers, has to happen. On the train trip, and what's the worst that could happen? Foreshadowing much, and hey, if you want all the lore and stuff, my other old series has it all. Okay, and here's my understanding of the situation. I'm not mad at anyone who has spoiled it for me, because there's no way I would really be able to do anything if I didn't know anything at all about what's going on, but I believe what happens is that everybody in the Empire declares war on me when I activate the event that you will see happen shortly. I don't know exactly when it fires, or if I don't think we can annex anyone before it. I think actually the annexations in the Empire happen after you've united the disloyal people. I can't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure the event fires pretty early from what I can remember. But so I think I have to have enough troops to man my border. So the goal is to have enough troops just to basically, you know, encompass the entire border, and then I can focus my actual strong army on one nation at a time and knock them out, is what I think. I'm not exactly 100% sure, so I'm kind of focusing on weak divisions just to actually man the border, because if I count it out, there's probably around, I would say, 40-ish border provinces, so I at least need 40 troops, or else I'll just, you know, instantly game over because I can't control my border. And my first advisor I chose was a silent workbird, as it's so nicely called. And of course, the Emperor is dead. If you want more lore, there's that other series too that you can watch afterwards if you weren't there back then, which I only had like 200 subscribers, so probably most people watching now weren't there back then. But Boreas save us all, the Emperor is... I guess I probably shouldn't say that. Is that like a YouTube demonetized word? I probably should start being concerned with that. The Emperor is... I know if any of you watch the Minecraft legend Captain Sparkles, he says demonetized instead of dead. Maybe I should pick that one up. The Emperor is demonetized. They'll have to blur it out everywhere now. So we'll go with the Council of Three, which I'm happy someone in the comments, yeah, I think it was Polish Raspberries, who said that it only happens on the Archon route. But anyways, even if it's not, I'm happy that something was said, just in case. Because I would be very confused if I started going down the entire Duchess route and started doing everything. I accidentally just clicked an event without reading it. Oh no, I hope that wasn't the event. I really hope it wasn't. Oh no, we didn't miss it, but this seems kind of early. This is a little scary. This is like 5 seconds after I was freaking out about maybe missing it, but the Barrack Revolt. Ferdinand Dawnclaw sat in his office located in one of the innumerable military bases that dotted the capital of the Griffonian Empire. Ferdinand considered himself a patriot, and in a sense that was true. He did love the Empire in his own strange way, and it was precisely because of that love that he had to rebel. In his mind, the Empire simply couldn't survive without a radical change in the status quo. Could an already weakened empire survive with a mere child in charge, with the nobles circling around him like vultures? The next few minutes would decide the fate of the entire empire, and by extension the course of history itself. And the revolt is crushed, which happened last time. Or the soldiers storm the palace. We can't lose 1,000 meal, we only can lose 500 pony power, okay? That's the real reason we're doing this. Against all odds, the few units that Ferdinand commanded triumphed over the palace guard at the cost of heavy casualties. Ferdinand himself soon followed his soldiers into the palace, accompanied by his personal guard. What followed was room-to-room combat, the defenders of the palace determined to protect the empire to the last. But Ferdinand's units eventually overwhelmed them, as the palace defenders fell one by one to a storm of steel and fire. And when the final guards fell, after hours of fighting, Ferdinand achieved complete control of the imperial palace. His soldiers soon set to fortifying the perimeter around the palace, preparing to defend it against any counter-attacks. With Ferdinand now controlling the heart of the empire, it was time for the next phase of his plan to unfold. In a radio address to the entire Reichspact, he declared himself Lord Protector of the state until the rot that had infected it could be cleared out. I think we're doing good. We didn't hurt the Emperor, right? We just kind of like, we're just making sure that the Empire is safe, right? Everybody's still our puppets too. Actually, we should probably like make a defensive line or something and deploy all the units that we can. How have we only trained 2 units since the start of the game? I don't know exactly how bad this is going to be. For some reason I was thinking we had to defend our entire country. We actually can just like defend this. Yeah. Well, as long as I don't touch the things together. This is actually really hard. Okay, this one's gonna be good. This is a good one. There. Okay, securing our power, so Ferdinand stood before the entrance of the Child Emperor's room. Oh no. The bullet-ridden corpses of the fanatically loyal Diamond Dog Guards still sat where they fell. He knew that what he had to do. Terrible act would secure his power. The Emperor had no real authority. He was merely a figurehead, a pawn, to be used by the various political factions that infested the once great empire. No! The Emperor had to be removed from the picture if the Empire were to survive. What? And yet he found himself unable to open the door. He has a conscience, please. Finally, after what seemed like hours to the self-declared ruler, he made up his mind. He opened the door. No! We're not the good guys. We're not the good guys. We're the bad guys today. Oh no. Wow, unforeseen consequences. I don't think these unforeseen consequences are that unforeseen. Yeah, everybody's free. Oh, it's kind of nice. It looks more kind of like vomit when everybody has their own color here, but it's okay. I guess Bronze Hill and Phaethesia are kind of the same. And of course, sabotage. Saboteurs everywhere. This is much expected. I would sabotage this guy too. He's definitely not a good guy, but oh no. Yeah. I almost just wanted to lead all my divisions and give him the treatment he deserves, but I feel like we're probably gonna lose anyway, so that's unnecessary. I like all these events though. Dear Boreas, everything is on fire. Please send help. Definitely accurate for this situation. Oh wow, and the alliance to restore the Empire has formed, which I think it's very obvious what their goal is to do, and restoring the Empire involves taking a certain city, which we're desperately preparing to defend, so I fear what comes. Okay, and help has finally arrived. This promised help. Rows of trucks and tanks entered the city, so back to normal business. Snap. I know there was a coup in the Empire as well. Executed, but everything needs to be normal. We can't be losing manpower now though, this is bad. Oh no, why? Why does every focus tank the manpower? This is so bad. And all these are gonna do are just going to decrease it even more. And Archon no more. Do I even need to read this? Do I even need to read this anymore? Why does everyone want me to play this? Everybody has at least some justifiable quality that they can be kind of the good guys, but Dawnclaw. Not a good guy. And we have turned pretty much all of our factories into military factories. We're on war economy and we can only use one, but we don't need a civilian economy. All we need is a strong military, and I guess probably an air force too, so our one factory doesn't get bombed. Actually, I'll research a better fighter before producing anything. It's been a long time, actually, since last time we've spoken, and I actually figured out that I'm actually the one that declares the war through the Operation Hirschmerz, I think. Maybe. I don't know if it's supposed to sound like that, be pronounced like that. It declares war on everybody, but we can just wait as long as we want without being stupid, because, yeah, the Aquilian Republic probably... I don't think, actually, the Aquilian Republic can't do their thing until the Herzland has been united, so we technically have infinite time, right? The only problem is that all of our former puppets can easily outproduce us. We have a lot of divisions right now, though, like, pretty, that's kind of decent, 57. They all have a lot more military factories, though. Only Phoenicia has an air force, though, so we should easily be able to beat them at air, but we have to declare war sooner rather than later so that they don't get too much of a head start. And yes, we are on service by requirement. I think that's the only way we can win. Ahaha, well, unforeseen things are happening. We have bypassed the Herzmerge because apparently Katerin wants to sign their own, I was gonna say something warrant, but their demonetization warrant is coming, because I guess they want to declare war, and they're not actually in the alliance to restore the empire by some miracle. Okay, well that was fun. We didn't really lose much. Well, it's kind of hard to tell because we are getting more manpower every day. Is Romau going to be a major? Yeah, well, it's okay. We can have an infinite war with them. I guess taking out Katerin makes things that much easier, and we actually have an industry now. And Bronze Hill is justifying war against us, so we will soon be at war with the Alliance to restore the Empire, which I guess means we won't be at war with Yale, which I guess is only a good thing, I think. I feel bad trying to avoid, well, I'm not trying to avoid the Hirschmerge, I'm just being very strategic about it. Every decision I've made has been a very strategic decision. The Hirschmerge is dangerous, and if I can take them down in smaller bunches, it's that much easier. If I don't have to worry about Yale, then they're not very strong, but that's just a few less divisions I have to worry about. And we will, of course, try to take out Angriver first. They're kind of the separated one, and I'll just try to hold this border. Oh, this one kind of looks scary. Hey, they have the war goal. Hopefully they declare the war. I don't know if they will. Well, I guess if they don't, we're only really avoiding 2 enemies that aren't actually too powerful. I think, you know what? I'm going to train, let's train 10 more divisions, and then Hirschmerge. Wait, how did the Strawberry Duchy declare war? How did they get the war goal? I didn't even see them justify. Oh well, I guess it's time for war. Wait, are they not gonna join? Well, if no one else wants to join, we can just take the Strawberry Duchy out alone. Wait. What? When did this happen? Why are they in the Reichspact? What? I promise, guys. I promise I did not set this up. I promise. I swear I did not know that this was a thing. I swear. Here's plan A. We are going to attack into Angriver right here and cut them across this river line. This is goal number 1. It should be extremely easy considering that we have our really good light tank 2s. I won't brag too much about them, but they're okay. Oh, things are kind of not holding too well. Will they join? No? Dangerous borders, okay. I guess that makes sense. Oh no, this border is actually really bad. Wait, what happened here? I know I shouldn't be battle planning, but I need to clear up that border. And is it even a good idea? Yeah, it's definitely not a good idea. They're so weak. Yeah, casualties isn't going well, but what do you expect? We can't have this. We have to do whatever. Oh, we got encircled. Okay, this is actually still pretty hard. I thought we were gonna be really overpowered, but actually this border is pretty weak. Oh, I forgot about volunteers. Yeah, that's an oversight. I didn't even think about volunteers. Okay, we capitulated Angryver, which... Oh, this changes everything. Well, kind of changes everything. Changes a little bit. It makes it a little bit better. We can reinforce this Bronze Hill border, which that's good, but we haven't even thought about any plans or attacking or what the future might hold, because I just can't afford to think about any of that right now. It's just so chaotic. Oh, we're attacking ghost divisions too. That's fun. And this encirclement might not hold, but we actually got a really big encirclement here. We got one definite encirclement there, but over here, maybe encirclement? It's probably not gonna hold, honestly. I guess I probably should divert some more troops over here to where battles are actually happening and stuff. Oh yeah, that's bad. Making moves. We're making moves again up in the north now. Oh no, actually that attack stopped going so well, but we still should be fine. Oh, and we don't want to actually push into that province. This is really risky. It's high risk, high reward. We're going for the high reward today. Oh yes, we did it. Look at all those divisions. So many divisions. Oh, that's the end of the war. That should be the end of the war, I think. Oh, well, wow, we're doing actually really good. Except against Ramau. Ramau is going to be a problem. We shouldn't have bordered them so soon. And I think only this... Oh, yeah, and only the Strawberry Duchy's a major, so if I capitulate... Well, I'm sure there's going to be some weird thing that happens, and then I have to take all of them out anyway. But yeah, they all don't have that many troops when you really look at it. I guess, like, they have 4 troops distracted by Cloudbury. Don't even know why they joined me. They're not helpful at all. I've never done so much microing in my life, honestly. I'll be honest, I usually don't micro this much, and it's actually paying off a lot. I usually just battle plan. I would have battle planned a long time ago, and that wouldn't have gone well. Strawberry Duchy's pretty close to capitulation. They've pretty much lost the ability to defend themselves, and Bronze Hill doesn't look like they're gonna help anybody, and they just are out of divisions. It's just that simple. They're out of divisions, out of supply, their divisions instantly break, pretty much. And I think they're the only major, so this might end it. Oh, they're actually defending. Guess I can get air superiority just for fun. Oh, was that not enough? Oh, okay. 97. We'll get Starclaw. Hahaha, look at that. Well, I will admit, everything went pretty well, honestly, with how the war was declared, and we didn't have to do the weird named thing, the Herzschmerz, or whatever. Maybe that's like a real German word or something, I don't know. Look at that, the Griffonian Empire, and I guess let's actually deal with Romau now, and then we can do the Herzschmerz for real. I love the name though. They'll probably join the war now, right? Yeah, they're not getting in the war, they're getting kicked from the faction, honestly. I'm not even gonna let them do anything, just to prove that I don't need their help. I guess they were kind of a distraction, but even if they weren't distracting, I don't know. I feel like they didn't actually do anything. I feel like if they weren't being a distraction, the only thing that would have happened was that they would have pushed us a little closer to Griffonheim, probably to the river, but we still would have held the river, and then we would have moved the troops. Same thing happens, honestly. Okay, in a second peace conference, only one more and the Herz lands unified. I guess then we have to worry about the Aquilian Republic, right? Actually, they're weaker than us. They're weaker than us. We're the Empire. We're so overpowered. We can be so weak, have no cores, and still hold them. I guarantee it. We'll just move most of our army onto their border just in case. I think that's about it. I've been at this for a while, and there's still a lot to do. I'm excited to see how being the bad guys or whatever goes. We're probably bad. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. I think I understand what this is.